Hey everyone, Movie Guy 2005 once again. Welcome back to another video as I continue my marathon of John Carpenter movie reviews, and I think we are really starting to get to the end of the John Carpenter movie reviews because there's two more to cover after this: Ghosts of Mars and The Ward. So at this point, I have covered pretty much a good chunk of his filmography. Not all of it though, but pretty much a giant chunk of his films. But anyway, let's stop yammering about that and talk about the 1998 film Vampires. Prepare for the dawn. Forget everything you've ever heard about vampires. Let's go ahead and start with the plot, shall we? So the plot concerns Jack Crow, who's the leader of this group of vampire killers, and their job is to, well, slay vampires. And this master vampire, Valak, basically decimates his entire team, and also bites a girl named Katrina in the neck, and she becomes like a psychic link to him. But Jack Crow and his sole survivor, Montoya, they set out in pursuit to look for Valak. And Katrina has become, of course, a psychic link to Valak, so Jack Crow and Montoya basically use her to track down Valak, and Valak is searching for the Bezier's Cross. I don't know if I said that correctly. Please feel free to correct me on that. I sometimes pronounce things wrong, so feel free to correct me. But anyway, he's been looking for it for 600 years, and Jack and the new Team Crow, they basically do everything to stop him from repossessing the one and only thing that can grant him and all the vampires omnipotent power to walk the world in daylight, so like daytime. So yeah, that's basically the plot of the film. This is definitely a great vampire movie in my opinion. This one's kind of underrated, if I were to be completely honest. If I had a list of favorite vampire movies, this would definitely be one of them, in my opinion. This has James Woods, who's the lead, Daniel Baldwin, Cheryl Lee, Thomas Ian Griffith, Maximilian Schell, I think. So yeah, pretty good cast. I do think, especially James Woods in the lead role, which, yes, I'm aware that James Woods is pretty controversial with his political views, but I'm not going to go into that because I don't talk politics on this channel, so I just review movies and TV shows. I don't go into politics. So yeah. James Woods does a really good job as the lead. But I think everyone else does a pretty good job in their respective roles as well. And Thomas Ian Griffith is amazing as the villain, Valak. Definitely a very creepy looking vampire, for sure. Great direction by John Carpenter. as usual. And I really love the Western vibe to it. It's kind of like a Western movie with, of course, like horror elements. I really like that idea. I don't know if there's a lot of Western horror movies. I might have to look up and see if there are, probably after this review, but yeah. Great special effects by K&B, which is, hold on, Kurtzman, Nicotero, and Burger Effects Company. I believe that's what K&B is. Correct me if I'm wrong on that, but anyway, very good special effects. And yeah, just definitely an underrated one in my opinion. This is one I could throw in the underrated category. Yeah, so overall, do I recommend this movie? Absolutely, especially if you're a fan of vampire films in general. You might get a kick out of this. Or not, depends on how you feel. But anyway, yeah. This is a great vampire movie in my opinion. So, yeah. That concludes my review for Vampires. Thank you guys for watching. Take care. We'll see you in the next video. Peace.